So I got a story for you guys. So I work at this local ice cream shop. I'm not going to say the name because it's only in like 2 states. But I work at this ice cream shop that's also a restaurant. It's both. I know, right? Crazy. So, it was a Saturday night. And on Saturday nights, I always work as a busser. Just, I don't know why. That's just what they schedule me as because I'm a good busser, I guess. Anyway. So I work as a busser, and it was somewhere between 9:30 and 10:30. I'm pretty sure it was near 10:30. Maybe it was like 11:30? I don't know. It was late. There weren't a lot of people in there. We closed at midnight, so it was probably like 11:30. It was late. There weren't a lot of people, and I had been to check the bathrooms because that's one of my jobs. I had been to check the bathrooms, and as I was walking through the hallway to go, you have like the north side of the restaurant here, and the bathrooms are like over here, and there's a little hallway, and then there's the area where they make the ice cream, and to-go's over here, and the entryway's over there, and there's the south side of the restaurant over there. It's a pretty decent place, but so I was walking from the bathrooms to go over to the south side to see if there were any tables there, and as I was walking through that little hallway walkway thing, this guy walks by, and he's with this woman who's probably like a foot and a half taller than him. She was probably half a foot to a foot taller than him. And as I'm walking past him, he like lifts his shirt up to itch at his chest instead of like itching. You know how like a normal person, like if they itch their chest through their shirt. He like lifted his shirt up to itch his chest, like practically flashing me while he's doing it, and I'm like. So I go up to the seater. Let's call him Devin. So I go up to the seater, Devin. It was actually a guy I worked with at another job. So I go up to the seater, Devin, and I'm like, what was with them? And he's like, oh, you missed it. You missed it. When they were in the entryway, he had his hands on her hips and was grinding up against her. In the entryway. Like, children could come walking in there. I mean, I know it's 11 at night, but you never know what parents are going to do with their kids. They could just say, hey, who wants to go get ice cream at midnight? No, bedtime for you. It's Saturday. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm talking to Ethan on headset as I'm like walking through the south side and into the back. And I help the dishes for a little bit, and I come back out. And now the guy is at takeout with 2 girls, one in an electric green tank top, and one in an electric pink tank top. And like he has his arms wrapped around both of their waists and is like rubbing the back of one of them. So I was super confused because that guy maybe has a great personality. You know, you never know. He could be a very nice person who just looks like he does cocaine and sounds like he smokes 6 packs a day. So, like, what's going on there? And the other seater, Allie, decides that he's a pimp and they're his 2 hookers. I'm like, well, why would he take hookers out to go get ice cream? And Devin goes, well, maybe he needed to prove to his friends. So we decided that he's a pimp who got 2 hookers and took them out to ice cream to prove to his friends that he got hookers. Or maybe he just wanted some company for ice cream or something. I don't know. But it was weird. So we're like, kind of talking about this. We're like, this is so weird. And then I come back out, and Devin's like, you missed it. So, Peter was taking care of him at takeout, and the guy sounds like he smokes 6 packs a day. Like he sounds like this. He sounds like he smokes 6 packs a day. That was probably a really terrible impression. And apparently, when they had been checking out ice cream, the guy was getting really impatient about how long his hooker friends were taking to get the ice cream, to choose what ice cream they wanted. So he's like, just put some shit in their hands and let's go. They're women. They don't know what they want. I choose freedom. So for the rest of the night we were doing that. But then they get their shakes and they go. And everyone there is like, that is so weird. This is an adventure. This is a story we can tell. We're gonna joke about this forever because that's what you do when you work in food and you have weird people. You come in, you laugh about it because you have nothing else to laugh about. Your job sucks. So Then, one of the hookers had tripped and dropped her shake all over outside, so Peter and Chris had to go and clean it up. And then another one comes, and then I think it was the other one. It might have been the same one. But one of them comes back in and tells us that she left her shoe on the hood of her car. She comes inside wearing one shoe to tell us that she left her shoe on the hood of her car, which is outside. And then she leaves and drives away in the car. They forgot their mod, too. Like, why would you forget your mod? That costs a lot of money. It was by far the weirdest night that I have ever worked. Like, it was just weird. This was an adventure. It took place over, like, half an hour. The whole thing took place in half an hour. The same night, some teenage kid from a group of people walked into the back of the restaurant, stopped, looked around and blinked and said, "Oh, sorry, I thought this was the bathroom," and walked out again. Like, there's a sign that says employees only above the door. It has a window in it. It's on a wall that has a giant window that shows the ice cream maker. Why would you... Don't work in food, guys. It's just insane. Work in food if you want to have funny stories to tell and if you want to be yelled at by suburban soccer moms, because that's what you're gonna get.